Hey, what's up, YouTube? So it is another day that I have a question, and I really want you to think about this for yourself, because I can answer it for myself, but I can't answer it for you. And what that question is, you know, you're looking at YouTube, you're watching this video, and you know, just by what my channel is, you've already decided to follow along a little bit. And if you haven't yet, I see how many people are watching these videos. Hit that subscribe button right now. Oh, wait. All right, anyway, the question that I had for you is, you know, why do you prep? Why are you interested in prepping? Why are you interested in watching these videos? Like I said, I know that I'm not the only channel, nor should I be. Okay? There's so many channels out there devoted to different areas of interest. You know, this one just happens to be one of thousands of prepping channels, but then there's also the ones that deal with crafts. There's ones that deal with automotive stuff. There's, you know, name a topic, and there's YouTube channels galore that cover it. But we are here talking about prepping, and why are you watching this? Or why do you consider yourself a prepper? You know, for me, I'll just tell you, it was several years ago when we lived in a different state, and it's kind of like having a car insurance. You know, I don't expect to get in a car accident. I don't expect my wife to get in a car accident, but we have car insurance. Now, some can say, well, yeah, that's a law. You kind of have to, you know, you won't be able to do this, you won't be able to do that. They always ask for it. That's not what this is about. That's not my point. My point is that we have these things in case of what ifs, right? And so when I got started, you know, it was back in Utah, and the answer to the question is no, I'm not, no, we're not. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. But we started back in Utah, and it was just the simple things. It's like, okay, we heard that people were doing it, and how they were doing it, and we thought, well, it might not be a bad idea if we just put some things away, put some things, you know, under the stairs. You know, and that was a long time ago. We've since moved on, but the kind of the switch, I don't want to say, I will. I'm going to say this, like the red pill moment. Okay, if you don't know what that is in reference to, just Google it. Okay, the red pill moment for me was about 2.5 years ago. Okay, 2.5 years ago. I wonder if there was something that happened 2.5 years ago that infected this entire blue marble that we call Earth. So that was a wake-up call for me, that things weren't necessarily cracked up to everything that they were saying to us. Now, this isn't a debate on what I believe and what you believe. I'm not responsible for you. You're not responsible for anybody but yourself and your immediate family and those around you. So the thing was that all these different things we were just supposed to do. We were just supposed to do. Because why? Because it was the right thing to do. You know, we were doing our part, you know, to help each other out, to save each other, all these different things. The way that they were doing it, and think, you know, there was a lot of, I don't know if I've ever seen a marketing campaign that's still ongoing as I did that started then. And it got me to thinking, like, wow, if this is really going on. What else are they not telling us? What's happening here? And so got to looking at the I don't want to say the news, because we think of the news and you see that it's brought to you by, or it's sponsored by, or it's brought to you by in part of, and they will show a different corporation who's paying for the for that spot. And nobody's going to say anything bad about you if you're paying them, right? So you look for all these different, is this really, what is happening? Fast forward to where we're at today. And it doesn't take a genius. It doesn't even take a person outside of the 5th grade to look at what's happening and seeing that it's not in a good situation. And I'll be doing a video at some point, probably later, in a few days or within a week, on I don't see it getting better. And I know I've said that before, but you start listing all of these things. You know, I'm 44. I'm not afraid to say it. However, you know, I can remember when gas, when it started with the number 1 per gallon. You know, I live here in the States, and so it's per gallon, not per liter. If you're, you know, dealing with that, I don't know how that translates or how that can, you know, the math there. But we're never going to see that again, ever. So where it is now, why not have those items under your stairs? Why not do things? Every term, or I should say, everybody thinks of prepper in the sense of, well, you're getting, I said it before, you're getting food, you're getting water, you're getting medicine, you're doing all that stuff. You're the kind of people with the tinfoil hats, and you're wearing, or and you're building bunkers. I wish I had a bunker. That'd be pretty sweet, huh? That'd be, if I can go 40 feet underground. And okay, I'm getting lost, because I just went into a happy spot in my mind that you guys can't see. So we're just gonna come back. The term prepper, it translates, or it can mean really anything. You're, as far as getting prepared, you're doing something for what is unknown, for the unknown that could happen, or in our case, we think that will happen. Now, what do I mean by that is that you are simply getting a few things extra that you know you're going to use, or you know you're going to need. You know, I'm thinking of the next time I go and prep. You know, what do I want to get? You know, do I want to get more food? Do I want to get, you know, something like my previous videos? I talked about getting fit and getting healthy. You know, talking about, you know, maybe different, I don't know, jump ropes or different weights. I don't know. I think I'm pretty good there, so I don't need any of that. That's to come later on. Who knows? But you know, checking out bike inner tubes. Looking at grills. You know, I have 2 great grills that are up here on my deck. But what if I don't have power? You know, I don't have power, and those are pellet grills. I know some people are like, well, it's not charcoal. It's not really a grill. You don't even have to watch it. Whatever. If I can set it and forget it and do something else, I'm gonna do it. Now, with that being said, I've been looking at like a charcoal grill, like a small portable one that I can use different fuel. I can, meaning like charcoal, or even like sticks of wood, you know, if worse came to worse. But I can use it anywhere. You know, and at this time of year, we're thinking, okay, it's 4th of July coming up. You know, what if we wanted to tailgate, in a sense of go to a parking lot and have some burgers, have some dogs, and have some fun with a lot of people? I could just do that. You're buying something that not only will you use now, but you have uses for it later. Okay, you store it away for when you need it. Okay, that's all prepping is. That's all prepping is. And regardless of if you can do, I don't want to say $1 a week because that's pretty lame. What are you gonna do? Go to the grocery store and say, you know what, I'm gonna prep Kool-Aid this week. Hey, grab me a packet off of aisle 12. Get the green stuff, and then next week we'll get its brother and sisters just so we can make a gallon. No, I'm not talking about that. But there are channels that say, hey, here's how you prep for $5 a week, $10, $20, $30. You know, you have to decide why you are doing this. It kind of goes back to the insurance thing. You know, you get insurance or you prep for that day that what if you get into a car accident. You prep in a sense of, I'm gonna buy car insurance just in case. You have to decide why you're doing this. Don't look at me, don't look at other channels on what they're doing and why they're doing. Like I said, I am different than you. You are different than me, but I like you and I want you to succeed. So go ahead and hit that comment, subscription. Let me know in the comments what you're doing this week and why you are prepping. That's really the most important question that you have to ask yourself is why. You know, all the things on where do I start and what do I prepare for will come after that. But you have to tell yourself, you have to have that honest conversation with yourself on why you're doing what you're doing. It's not because I'm doing it. It's not because you're watching some YouTube channel. Look, I will say this is that there is a ton of prepper channels, and I have not discovered, I haven't even scratched the surface of them, but there are some that I've seen, and it is nothing. I shouldn't say nothing, because there's always good nuggets of information in no matter what you watch, right? But, and I hate to say this because I don't want to, and I'm not gonna even call people out who have been around the block longer than I have, but I've been watching some, and what I don't want to do and what I don't want to get wrapped up in is in that fear porn that just want to sell certain things to get you to fatten their wallets. No, I want you. I'm never going to meet you. I'm never going to meet you. And likewise, chances are, unless you're like my neighbor watching this, I'm never going to meet you either. I mean, that's just how it works. But I want you to succeed, and I want you to live well, knowing that you started because of XYZ reason, not because of my reason. And you look at my channel, you look at other channels, you look at the different things that you can find on Google. How do I do this? How do I do this? We can get so wrapped up in the paralysis of analysis that we just forget to actually do it. But you need to understand why you're doing it. I can't answer that for you. I can answer it, and I have in previous videos on why I do it. I'm a father, I'm a husband, you know, we want to survive. On the unknown. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I wanna know that I have things in my house, in my garage, under my bed, you know, in the yard, wherever, to weather the storm, to make it through. Let me know in the comments what you're doing, what you're hung up on, what is stopping you from just starting. Okay. Oh, I've been sitting too long. I'm not getting old. You are. All right. So hit that subscribe button. Till next time, be blessed.